So tell me about one or an email that you had received thanking you for like being the person putting out the information. Like basically, maybe it's all a hustle.
I mean,
It's good.
yeah. There were a few people. I mean, I either take screenshots or I try to keep them. I lost a lot of information when It's All a Hustle got co-opted. Like, I lost a lot of information, but I used to get occasional emails saying, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for your website and the information you're sharing. It's transformed my life. Actually, recently, a kid I went to high school with, wasn't really into that. Wasn't really into that information, and I don't think he came across my site, but just came across a lot of the things that I was talking about, and it kind of led him through his own journey and process. And he probably, exactly. He hit me up on Facebook like, yo, I just want to thank you, and because of you, I'm doing some research and I'm finding out some things that are scaring me, and I have concern for myself, for my children, and it's always what I've noticed is when I get those kind of emails, it's always people who are genuinely concerned for the lives of their children. And as a family man myself, I can't knock that. Right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I started coming in this knowledge when I was a kid myself.
Right.
And now being an adult, I see the bigger picture. And I'm just trying to raise my kids in this world and give them.
That was a question. That was my next question.
Yeah.
Like, how is it? How is it to know so many things, but then still raise your children where they can be children? You know what I mean? Like,
you can't be scared, right? You can't take yourself so seriously.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like this, I learned to, it's like Tupac says, you gotta smile through all this bullshit.
Right.
Seriously, you know what I'm saying? Because otherwise you'll go crazy. And I've been there. I've been at that state where there's so much information and I have so much anxiety that I'm Debbie Downer to everybody around me because they can't even hang out with me without me talking about some Illuminati bullshit. Like God, come on, man. Like, so you got to learn how to not take yourself so seriously. But look at your children. Look at the thing that make your children smile. You talking about the government ain't gonna make your children smile, right? You talking about something making a silly face. That's what's gonna make your children smile, and that's what makes it worth fighting. Right. That's what gives you the tools and the fuel to say, you know what, let me go out here and fight these devils for the sake of my son smiling.
Right.
And that's how I see it. So I try not to take myself so seriously. When I'm in the house, I'm with my children and I'm there. I'm consciously present in the moment with my children, not thinking about the article I want to write or the music I have to do or this thing that I want to reflect on. I'm not worried about that, and when there's a time and a place for everything. When Daddy got to do his podcast, my kids know enough to go in the room and do their podcast, but they sit there and they'll listen. Yeah. They'll understand what's going on. They'll know that there's something off with society, but they don't see that. I'm for the most part, I'm sheltering them from it in a sense that I give them Daddy. I give them a life that they're happy with. I give them smiles and kisses and hugs and all of that. But as I'm doing that, I'm raising them.
Right.
And I'm providing them the foundation for them to go out in this world and deal with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For us, it's like we don't want our children to be 30.
Right.
We don't want our kids to be 40 just now getting to that point. You know what I mean? Like, you should know in elementary school that, you're going to school for a purpose,
right.
But the purpose that you have is not what they're telling you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
it's a matter of being it's a matter of being your child's first teacher, right? Their second teachers are in their schools. Exactly. You the first teacher, right? So days like Columbus Day, they're gonna get the bullshit at school. Columbus discovered America, yada yada yada. But then they come home and they get the real truth. Exactly. This is what Columbus did. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the foyer into the whole thing. I remember being in 6th grade and not even tripping at the fact that Columbus massacred and raped everybody. And I had a teacher who's, this brilliant, socially conscious Puerto Rican woman who brought in Native Americans, taught us about the real Thanksgiving and all of that. I was blessed to have that kind of experience, and that shit stuck with me. So when I started coming into the knowledge of other things, colonialism and how that relates.
How do you deal with the science?
Non-believers can't see that I'm special, and if these niggas won't let you find peace in your temple, this when it's time to take the tech and trigger squeeze to they temple. Arms are too short to reach to my level. See the professional Tony Montana with college degree, grammar using mind over matter, rhymes over your swagger, my light making the roaches scatter. You could thank my nana for my CEO manners and my born leader mannerisms. Hannibal Lecter, when I see these MCs, I resort to cannibalism. Believe in God, but I only